some point.
All right, what up, y'all? We're back with episode 7 of the Shirts and Stuff podcast. You are tuning in yet again for a bit of chaos, my friends. And a bit of chaos is what we bring you. And I am the wrestling t-shirt guy, Bo Cephas, and to my, left.
It's all about perspective, bro.
Perspective, yeah. To my whatever is the real deal, Justin Neal. Justin, how you doing today, buddy?
Not too bad. I'm full of tacos. Shout out to I don't even know who makes them, Ore-Ida or something, dude. They're like jalapeno crunch taco shells. They're like the boats with the flat.
Like
bottom.
ones you make at home?
They're in the package. Yeah, they're a little package. You put them in the oven.
And they're
good.
good.
Like, oh, dude, they're like jalapeno cheddar. Plugging them. I don't even know who makes them, but they're
Ore-Ida, if you do make that,
they do
send
make
them to us.
Holla.
So,
but we are here tonight on episode 7 with a good friend of ours, longtime brother from another mother. He is tatted out. He is badass as hell. He's a big huggable teddy bear. Don't let the looks fool you. It's Dan the Man Lovins. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well tonight. How are you guys? Two of
Not too bad.
People in the world, man.
Yeah.
Happy to be here with you.
yeah, man. So for those of you who don't know anything about Dan, he is a former MMA fighter. He's retired now. He does not fight anymore.
He's done everything.
He's been just about everywhere and done just about anything with all kinds of people and throws concerts in his own house. So if you were wondering, who is this guy? He's worthy of being interviewed. That's for sure.
We'll get to that here in
I
a
wouldn't
little
go
bit.
that far, but yeah, I do like to throw a show here every once in a while.
It used to just happen by accident, and now it's becoming a stop every tour at this point.
Yeah, I'm down with that, man. I love the company. I love the time. I love the fucking people, man. It's the whole everything is just incredible.
Hell yeah. So first off, I got to ask you some stuff that I've literally, and this is what I learned when we had Drew on last week. There's tons of stuff I don't know about you, man. So where were you born? Where does Dan come from? Have you always lived in Ohio? Are you from
in Hamilton, brother? I was born right down the fucking street, right there on the west side, right?
Okay.
Hamilton.
I was born in Fort Hamilton
I'm
too.
pretty sure the same dude who delivered all my kids delivered me.
Really?
Yeah. He's shout out to Dr. Carr. He's been there forever, man.
Dr. Carr, I'm pretty sure delivered me, bud.
Yeah, he delivered between him and the other one, they've delivered every baby in Hamilton for the last like 35, 40 years, 50 years. Fuck, who knows?
Jesus.
That's kind of nuts when you think about it.
How many babies he's
delivered
touched?
my grandson the other day. No joke. 2 weeks ago today, he delivered my grandson.
That's
same
so cool.
hospital, same room.
Speaking of, we definitely got to give her a shout out. A shout out to the mama.
Go best friend. Go best friend. Go best friend.
Very, very proud of you for bringing that baby into the world. He's a beautiful little creature.
Salute.
I love his name too, man. Aries Sylvester. What a strong name.
I'm calling him Sly, bro.
Sly. I love that. Right?
Sly, yeah.
Already got a nickname. He's already part of the Death Squad, man.
Yeah, a little Death Squad onesie.
So let's go into that right then. The creation of the Death Squad. Now, first off, before the Death Squad was created, there was definitely a brotherhood already. We've been friends for a long time. The Death Squad was just when we officially started fighting. You want to talk about how long we've been friends?
Even before that.
Look at
the Death Squad passing out flyers before we ever even went to a fight.
Still, but you know what I mean. The official birth of the Death Squad as a fight team. But this is how far back we go. Look at the youth. I know this is kind of a blurry picture, but look at the youth in this photo. What's that?
Did you shoot that with a potato?
Sir, that was a high definition camera back then. I don't know if you remember this, but we're very old, bud.
Oh yeah.
So
that's a young photo.
Yeah, but that shows you how back we go back. Here's another one just to reiterate that. Look at the youth.
It's right before your birthday.
Look at that. It looks so clean. Look how fresh.
It was right before my birthday. My birthday's 10/10. So I was telling you this in the pre-talk. I remember this night specifically because I was upset that I wasn't going to have a birthday party on my actual birthday. I don't know what it was that I wasn't going to be able to party on my birthday. But something was preventing me, and Dan was like, well, let's just party right now. And I was like,
right now.
all right,
How-
well, I guess
Holy
How
shit,
old
I'm
are
in
you
the
right
middle of
there?
Getting
It's-
the death squad tattoo right there too. Look at my hand.
10, 10.
Yeah.
I think I'm 20.
So you're like 19, 20,
Yeah.
I'm about to be 20 in this
20,
photo.
and you look drunk. Why do you look drunk?
He wasn't drunk. He was inebriated on other things.
You want to talk about how young I was? Look at this.
Holy shit! Look at that.
God, delete that right now.
No.
Delete that. Look,
No,
look at my
Dustin,
chubby
that
face.
is
Look at me.
tough, bro.
I'm so hard. Look how fucking hard I am.
That's
I think I found my next tattoo.
That's fucking hilarious.
That little like just a basic outline of like that
I'm getting
picture.
full portrait right.
I had to save that one, man. That
Bug
was
life.
that one was funny, man. So, but yeah, we've been friends for a long time. I'm 35, about to be 36. In fact, we're almost. Let's see, if that was 2007, we're like, holy shit, dude.
Math is
We're
hard.
about 20 years into this.
Well, we're longer friends in that photo, but my point is that photo is almost, if I could do math here, that's 16, 17 years old. That's ridiculous.
It's a long time ago.
So, anyways, the Death Squad formed before we started fighting, but I definitely want to talk about how the fighting started, man, because I was just sitting there watching Monday Night Raw one day, and I saw an ad that said, "Fighters wanted for Indiana cage fighting. Come on down to Indiana cage fighting,
it's your
and
fault.
you can fight tonight." And I was like, "Fuck, well, we can't fight tonight because I'm watching Raw, but we need to fight." So I immediately called Dan, and Dan was like, "Huh." He's like, "You know what?
I like to fight."
He's like, "I'm interested, but let me call you back." And I'm like, "Okay." And about an hour and a half later, I get the phone call, and Dan is like, "All right, man, here's how we're doing this. I've got like 4 people signed up already. We're going to go in there, and we're going to just go we're all going to fight." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Thinking Dan's full of shit. And then the very next day, or whatever the fight day was, this showed up at my door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Holy fuck."
And
that's just
your mom designated me the angel breaker.
If you look over your shoulder, Dan, you see what's in my hand there? Uh-oh. There's a few more.
God, look, there's me.
I remember
Randy,
that one
Kevin.
too. It was made out of a vial.
Yeah, it was made out of a vial. It was really cool. Yeah, and then we also got to throw in our boys.
You need to send that to me.
Look at Champ all chunky.
Oh, look at him. Look at Champ.
Little did we know that he was going to be a literal champion from this, which is cool. And we got to bring up our boy Anthony. Anthony was there that night as well. It was a hell of a night, man. And we went out. I got my motherfucking ass kicked. And that was the extent of my career. Justin stood toe to toe with a fucking Marine that night.
Yes, he did.
It was quite insane, man. And you look back at this, at least every one of us fought once. You know what I mean?
I conned you guys all that first night.
Hello, Mike was.
I conned you guys that first night, man. Fuck, I didn't even fight.
You guys all together.
Shit, hung out with them all night. That's how I got in with Jim.
Everyone else fucking fought. Oh, you just saw Dan. He got the twinkle toe. Oh shit, Justin's been notorious for changing that on people, man. So I'll switch it back.
Oh, yeah, I gotta switch it back. I like twinkle toes.
He's light on his feet.
Oh shit, man. That's but that was a long time ago, and that was the birth of the Fight Club Death Squad, which ended up with you being inducted into a Hall of Fame for MMA, which is just crazy, man. And that's the type of shit we do.
That kind of person that Dan is. Like Dan we can go to any concert, any like hangout, or like, hey, this person's hanging out here, and you go there with Dan, dude, and you are like almost guaranteed to meet somebody cool.
No, fuck.
Dan is the party. Like Dan walks around the party like, hey, everybody. He's got that voice that you point out in the crowd like, that's Dan.
People all the time are like, I need the guy who talks
what
like
up?
That. Hey, look, there's Sean Logue. What up, Sean Logue?
What up, Don?
Shout out to Sean Logue. Just did a set, Baby Girl, in my backyard.
Hell yeah.
Hey, buddy.
House of Madness, bro.
House of Madness has at this point almost double-digit shows at your house. This is ridiculous.
Working on it, man. It's a good time. We do this shit on the fly. It's always free. I mean, we get these cool ass bands that are coming around. It kind of helped start it off with, of course, a name drop Bill Manspeaker, fucking Green Jello.
Oh yeah,
Bill
agreed to show up here and took a chance with us, and it's just been kind of rolling ever since. About a year and a half now, seems like.
Yeah. It's well, actually, I mean, it starts back.
It was like a spontaneous, just kind of like meh.
Because we played a show at your house with the Fine Titans years before that. And that is a memory that's shrouded in some roughness, because that was the night, and we already spoke that we were gonna speak about this, and we're gonna shine light on his name real quick. We talked about him a little bit earlier, but our boy Anthony, the night of that first concert at your house, he sadly had an incident which led to him passing. But that night, before all that stuff happened, was one of the greatest concerts ever, and it was in your house.
On full swing, man.
Full swing in your house. And I remember thinking, oh, this is a terrible idea. We can't do a concert in the house. What is Dan thinking? I was like, I'm going to go for a ride for this because Dan's generally fun, but this is a crazy idea. The cops are going to shut us down. It's going to end up not Millhouse. And I was wrong, man. You packed the house. It was besides like I said, the separate incident.
It wasn't drug related either. I mean, there was nothing. There was
nothing like that.
Addition, I don't want to get into it, but
yeah, we're not going to go too into that. Just suffice it to say, a freak accident happened.
Yeah,
and
a 1 in a million chance, man. So
yeah, and we lost a brother that night. Well, technically not that night, but regardless, and regardless, we love you, Anthony, and we want to send positivity to your name. But damn, I wish I had
my friend.
I wish I had a drink. Speaking of which, Justin, ask him a question. I'm gonna go get a water.
Oh, you're just gonna leave me by myself with Dan of all people?
He's really gonna go cry for a second. I don't.
He is. He can't. He's bad at hiding his emotions. You know that.
That's okay though, man. He's a good friend. He wears them on his sleeve, and he always tells you how he feels, and he's always straightforward with you about it. And a lot of people appreciate that. Some people don't, but they can all.
So speaking of shows and throwing shows and concerts and whatnot, what was your first concert you went to?
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. I don't think I can truthfully tell you the answer to that. The first one I remember going to as like an adult and like doing myself that wasn't something stupid, it'd be ICP. And it was after that, it was like the Ozfest and the Black Sabbath and shit because it started coming around. But as a younger kid, I was too worried about being in trouble than going to good ass shows. But on that note, some bar shows somewhere with some cool ass people. I guarantee you that was my first one.
Oh yeah, just some hole in the wall.
10 years old, sitting in a bar with fucking my mom's ex-husband, watching some band. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Really instilled a love for music lifelong on those type of things of just meeting people, being intrigued with the talent, and being in wonder and awe of how are you able to make these cool noises come out of the things you're holding. You know what I mean?
Like how do you do that? Like you just it's interesting as hell.
I don't know.
We got a comment. We got a comment here. What a fucking first concert. Curtis said he went to Kid Rock, Alice in Chains, and Cypress Hill. That's a first event, man.
I mean, shit. Enough Bud Light and weed to go around for everybody there. I guess.
My first event was when I was a kid. I lived in Texas. I don't remember exactly what my first event was because I definitely saw more before that. But the first time I remember seeing someone that was famous was when we saw Selena in like 1994.
Selena.
Yeah. So I mean that's when I was a kid. So I was when I first moved to Texas.
No, shout out to Selena Gomez too, bro. Wrong Selena.
Anything for Selena's.
Selena's.
Aye.
Oh shit.
That's pretty fucking good, Dan.
So what are future plans for Dano's House of Madness? Are you going to keep doing the shows? You going to make them bigger, better? faster,
turning this
stronger.
house to a venue.
We're always building. We're always hoping for better things. But I mean, I still just do live in a fucking neighborhood, and I do have neighbors and people around me.
Do they bitch? Like, have they bitched yet?
They never say a word. I usually go around and talk to everybody around me in my immediate area. And
would you bitch at him? You know what I mean? You'd be over
Well,
his house.
no, but like,
I mean, I
yeah.
did live in the middle of the ghetto, and they did have a 32-piece mariachi band like 2 blocks away underneath a fucking tent. I'm not even joking. Like 30 brass pieces and like 4 people play the accordion. It was insane.
So let's fast forward and let's talk about how the actual real concert started going there, because the one we did in August of 20 whatever it was, the Fine Titan show, that show was literally they lost a tour date, they lost a venue, and they're like, look, we don't want to just waste our time. We'd love to play a show if you guys want to do a show. We're like, well, Dan was like, we could do a house show. Do you want to play it? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to play it. Let's book this. And we promoted the shit out of it. And we packed this house. But this next one, randomly, we're all friends with Bill Manspeaker, like he brought up from Green Jello, and I saw that Bill had posted a status, and he said, looking to book Green Jello across the Midwest, trying to fill some Ohio dates. If anyone is interested, let me know. And I had been booking a lot of shows in. I booked us all kinds of different stuff at Tap Out, but Tap Out, which was a local bar to us, had recently closed. And I was like, man, it sucks. We can't book this. And I tagged Dan in it. I was like, LOL, you should book this at your house. Then I'm pretty sure I took a nap. And I woke up to Dan being like, all right, so the date is this and this. We're going to play. And I was like, wait.
Don't tell nobody yet.
Yeah.
I was like, wait. He's like, yeah, dude, I already sent booking money. I was like, okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Don't ask me for a good time. I mean, we might fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying? We did. And I just hit him up. Do you know what I mean? Just asked. And said, hey, man, what's your thoughts on doing a house party? He said, absolutely. Word. And I was like, how much money? He was like $666.66. I was like, number, bro. How in the fuck did you know I was going to think of that?
I love how he put it on their like flyer too, like Dan's house, Hamilton, Ohio, like the address and shit.
Yes, this is on the official store flyer.
And it just says at Dan Lovins
bars and venues, and then at Dan Lovins house party.
It was an amazing time too.
And bro, we felt that even more. And I was convinced the police are coming. We're never gonna get through my set. There's no way. Bro, we played till 1 in the fucking morning. Bill was standing on top of a bus in his underwear screaming, fuck you, cops. Come and get me, motherfuckers. And no one came. Yes, I'm high on drugs right now.
The cops are just sitting across the train tracks sounds about right.
And they're a cool time. Nobody gets hurt. Nobody's dangerous. We always make sure that people were either, not overserved or leaving drunk. Yeah. If you're too drunk to drive, sleep on my fucking porch till you sober up. You know what I mean? And we're all big sticklers on that. And just try to,
one of the safest places to be.
We've lost a friend or two to drunk driving, man. So we don't want anyone to, and that goes for me too, man. If you're at my house and you're drinking and you don't fucking feel like driving, man, you feel like you've had too much, sleep on my couch, dude. Sleep on my floor. Sleep in my chair.
I don't care. Sleep in my tree. I don't give a fuck where you sleep as long as you don't drive away.
Oh.
And then fuck something up.
Let's see if I can. Speaking of that, I gotta see if I can find a photo real quick. I didn't upload this one, but it is it's a great photo, man. It's of us with Bill Manspeaker. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, I know which one those.
You're in it too, Justin.
I was gonna say which one.
Budding relationship.
You're in it too. I just gotta locate it.
Yeah.
That's how many pictures of me and famous people.
I guarantee you we're in our underwear.
that is exactly why I'm trying to locate it.
Right on.
Here's you know what?
I wasn't sure if it was going to be appropriate for stream or not because I know which one you're talking about.
But I got a good story with it. I know what photo it is while you're finding it. The cops rolled up on us while we're out there right after we took the photo and said we had to put our clothes back on. So we all took our pants completely off. So we're wearing shorts. Everybody here has on long style underwear. And I was like, bro, we're literally wearing shorts. Yeah, there is
There is pants on.
We've already got our clothes on. We can't put them on anymore.
I can't put them on anymore, bro.
So here's the entire podcast and Bill Manspeaker, all sans pants.
In some fucking parking lot somewhere on the west side of
I
Hamilton.
got Bengals on.
No,
Those
that's in Harrison.
badass.
No, that's Hamilton. That's Tap Outs.
No, buddy, that's Harrison, 100%.
They was gonna tow that truck.
Yeah, yeah, that is Harrison.
That's Harrison. That's Harrison. That's the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got another one with him in Tap Out's parking lot, I think maybe 2 months before this.
So that disembodied voice you may have just heard.
Done.
That.
Done.
Hey, look! It's Dart! Dart is a future guest on this show. He will be on, what do we say, October 4th? October 4th? Look at that. Breaking news.
Numbers.
Breaking
I'm
news.
definitely reading his interview and talking the whole time.
We need a hey look.
It's Dan's conscious. We can just hear him.
I didn't mean to.
We'll need a hey look, it's Dan.
I swear I turned that off.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought. What were you?
No, you derailed that motherfucker. It's gone.
What the fuck were we just? Oh yeah, but yeah, Bill Manspeaker. That was
Bill.
That guy is. You talk about a special person, man. The positivity that comes out of that man is
He's
so
such a goofy. He's a character, man. Like, he's a legit character.
I can't describe what it is I feel when I hang out with that guy. I feel free with that guy because he's different than everyone else. He really is.
Fucking marry him, why don't you?
The dude will literally show up at an airport without a ride and just be like on Facebook, like, I'm at the airport and ready to land. I ain't got a ride.
In just his pants.
30 minutes later, he's like, headed down the freeway. You plan. I'm like, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I tell you, I got another photo here with us with another famous guy here. See if you can remember this night. I know we can't talk too much about what we did, but bam.
Oh, yeah.
And old Waylon.
There's no reason we're all standing by the bathroom.
Oh, Waylon Rivas with our buddy Wilson, by the way. Shout out, Wilson. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fucking hell of a night. I wish we could tell that story, but we can't tell that story.
Another time.
When I'm much more famous and won't get bored.
Buy us a beer. We'll share that story with you. Just feel free to.
Or when this show is much more successful and we don't have to worry about YouTube.
Like we got Joe Rogan on talking about it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was.
Get on the fucking show. Leave your boy hanging. You know we're buddies.
Oh man, but yeah, it was an excellent, and that's what it is with Dan. I remember the first time I went to a show with Dan that wasn't because we went to a few Death Burger shows together before this, but we went to an Anybody Kill a show, and I was like, man, I really want to go back there and I want to meet Head P, and then Head P was there, Blaze You Dead Homie was there. I really wanted to meet Head PE though, and Dan was like, "Well, let's go meet Head PE." I was like, "How the fuck are we gonna meet Head PE, dude? They're in the back." He's like, "Let's go to the back.
Just go there."
I was like, "Dan, they have guards standing back there," and he was like, "They don't have guards standing in the alley." And I was like, "All right." So we walked into the alley, and the next thing I fucking know, I met Jared from Head PE for the first time. Anybody Killer, Blaze You Dead Homie. It was a fucking amazing night.
Dead who?
Great flavored hot dogs. Remember that guy?
Great flavored hot dogs.
He had the Fago hot dogs out there. He was cooking. And that's what to come over to us. You remember?
Oh my God!
Roll up to this guy. He's got the food. And I said, "Don't come for the food, bro."
Yeah.
Any man's gonna take the free food. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh shit! I can't help.
Can't take us nowhere.
No.
Ain't no reason.
So I also got to bring up. This isn't your hand, but I know your signature is somewhere on this drunken.
Sure I took that photo.
Yeah.
You were sitting there talking. It was either her or me, and we were standing.
He said, "You just signed my head."
Yeah. That's the "Did you just sign my head" photo.
Yeah.
You could tell I am post puke. So, with all that said, after we've done all this cool stuff together, something we've done even cooler, man, is we have performed all over this place.
All over. So many people.
All over. With
about
tons of artists. Which brings me to who's sitting next to you that can't speak. Who
this guy.
Who's that?
Who are you?
Who are you? He looks familiar.
Who are you? This is Clowny.
Yeah.
He talks to me for when I don't talk. So
Clowny who gives me drugs is his full
that's
name.
what Bill calls him. I mean,
Yeah.
Clowny the clown who has the drugs. We're looking for his real dad. It's either Clown from Slipknot, the fat dude from fucking Killer Aliens from Outer Space, or that one dude that was on the Where's Waldo poster.
Have you checked to see if it might be you? Because
I mean,
you might be as bad.
Oh no, Shakespeare! Look out!
What are you bringing out?
There it is. That's
Now
the guy.
Jumbo?
That's who I've been looking for. Talk to your son, goddammit. Acknowledge him.
You owe him a lot of letters.
A little bit of child support, some popcorn. That cool popcorn that kills people.
Popcorn, yeah. Actually seen like it was one of those fucking get through Facebook and then you start getting into the weird like ad algorithms and you get all the Temu bullshit and all that.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was like an eBay or some shit. Somebody had a 1-to-1 scale replica of the cotton candy cocoons from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Damn.
It was like, oh, it's like 5'6" tall, 5'8" inches tall or some shit, but it's like hangs on a hook. It's got the like disembodied face in it. Like,
oh, I need that.
Dude, it's so cool.
I know exactly where I'll put it.
Right there.
I'm putting it in my daughter's room in the middle of the night while they're not.
Is that Toyboxx painting still ain't hanging in that room, is it? The live painting? Is it? So check that out. We'll go ahead and show that. That painting right there that he's showing in the top right, not the thin one, but the one that's got the eyes on the corners. We performed at Earthshock 2018, 2019. And we had a live artist painting as we played. And he painted that on our set, man. And Dan bought that. And that was, oh, look at the key.
I didn't even buy it. You fuckers bought it for me.
That's what it was. We bought it for you.
Signed on the back by everybody. It's signed by every one of you guys on the back of the.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Oh, I might.
And by the time I walked off stage and walked over to talk to my girlfriend and get the money out of my wallet, when I came back over, like, oh, they already bought it, and everybody bought it. I
remember once we decided to do that.
Ow! Kitty. You're lucky my killer kitty doesn't like fucking camera. We'd have cat up here. Maybe trying to attack.
Let's see. We'll find us some. I should have found these before, but fly by the seat of our pants. I'm gonna find some Toyboxx photos. Who
needs a plan? Bill's been teaching me that too. I've been watching a lot of that. Who needs a fucking plan?
What are we gonna do with the plan? You know what I mean?
Dude. Like it. You have a plan and everything's all good and Gucci, and then all of a sudden it's just as soon as you initiate plane falls to shit. That's how plans go.
So we got to talk about how Toyboxx formed with you, because you're not a musician, and let's talk about how this happened.
/merch/
I'm about as much of a musician as
party
you are,
guy.
So Toyboxx, we have a gimmick and we throw toys to people. Okay, that's what our gimmick is, and the reason that we invented this gimmick, I think, all stems back to the fact that Dan was coming to every show and it was getting ridiculous for him to have to pay to be at some of these shows. But because he didn't play an instrument, a lot of places would charge him anyways. No matter what we did or said, they would want to charge Dan and basically screw him over. We're like, no, we can't. We're not just going to keep fucking. It's not happening, right? We're not doing this. And so we developed a role for Dan to play. And then right after that, Dart joined the band, which
shortly after that, there was a couple that
there was a few without, but yeah, this is one of the Toyboxx photos here, and look at that really cool cat that took the selfie.
Fuck yeah, brother! That's
I forgot about that.
So that was at Judas Priest. I remember I called you guys. I got 8 free tickets, and you were like, "What? 8 free tickets?" Yeah, let's go. And there's the 8 of us right there. And for those of you who don't know, man, there's some former guests in there, and there's also some future guests in there. Will, the one in the direct middle, right next to Justin and the red bearded guy, he's on next week. So you'll see these guys in the future. But we've done some really cool stuff, man. That's the wrong one.
It's not Dart.
That is not Dart.
It's not
That's
Dart.
Just turn that off. Damn, yeah. Oh man. But yeah, dude, we've lived a lifetime of memories in like 15 years of friends. Well, we've been friends longer than
We've been friends
15,
for like
but
20 years.
it's the band has been a thing for which, by the way, it'll be
6.
the band has been around since 2014, January 2014.
Shit.
Yeah, so as of next year, next January, we will be 10 years old. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
Bunch
And
of
we've
old
played,
farts, man.
guys. We've played with Quiet Riot.
Twisted.
We played with
ICP.
Twisted, Insane
Still
Clown
illegal,
Posse. Look,
man.
like here's Twisted New Year's Evil at the Agora Ballroom. We got that one there. We got fucking all kinds of neat shit. We've played with for those of you who love pro wrestling, we've played with Jeff Hardy multiple times. This time was just, I think, the coolest because it had a really cool poster. We've played with all kinds of people, man. I mean, like he's
Struggle Jennings,
Insane Clown Posse, Menace to Sobriety, Ouija, Light.
our own shows.
We've been playing we've done so many, and what's really cool is they always say, you know,
I don't do shit. I'm just happy to be there.
well, that's not true, Justin, because look what you made this right here, brother. You made that logo, or you put this together. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
We did a show with Froggy Fresh, who is actually coming back out with music recently, which is phenomenal, man, and it's kind of blowing my mind. But we've also played many of shows that were just shows like this. You know what I mean? Just but this crazy town didn't work out the greatest for us. But you see, I mean, Lazy D, former guest of Shirts and Stuff. You know what I mean?
Boy.
Where we made that party at? Lazy shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we've
given us tours of the fucking business and shit.
Yeah, we have like the guys say, we've been around. And this one right here, the last one I'm going to show, this one means a lot to me, man, because while it's not that I'm not a big fan of them anymore, but I grew up the biggest fan of Head PE.
Yeah.
And we opened up for Head PE at the Mad Frog, and it felt
that was badass.
It felt like that, man. It was a huge moment for me, dude, that I don't know, man. Those are moments you can't take away.
Then we actually got to hang out with them the next time that we opened up for them.
Yeah, that's
who's for you,
man? Getting on stage with Afro Man.
Afro Man's cool as shit.
Dude. Who would have thought that?
Dude,
us just being a bunch of idiots and
being a kid because I got high. Because I'm gonna hang out with that guy one day and legit hang out with that guy one day.
A sheriff staring at us, and I'm on stage, and he's like, he points to the sheriff from his guitar. He goes back playing guitar, and I pointed to the sheriff and shrugged my shoulders. He shrugged back. I handed him a blunt, and we smoked away on stage. And
so this one, I don't think. Yeah, you weren't there for this one. We played. This is just another photo here with us hanging with Twisted, us with Shaggy 2 Dope. You were there for this one, but you, I think you missed this photo. You missed the photo. Yeah.
Oh, you leave them out.
Dan, you also missed this photo where we were with Phil Anselmo. Man.
But I got a great photo of me and Phil later. I got a one-on-one time with him outside the bus. I spent about 20 minutes talking to the dude.
Yeah, I remember I was in bed. I had already made it back home from the show, was in bed. And this was after, I want to clarify that Phil Anselmo and the Illegals played their full set. I hung out for a few minutes and left, drove all the way home from Harrison, Ohio to Hamilton, Ohio, Fairfield, Ohio, got in bed. And Dan calls me. He's like, "Hey, man, I just got done hanging out with fucking Phil, dude. I got my photo." Because he was a little butthurt. He missed out on the photo.
Well, but he did sign my guitar, by the way.
Let's explain, Dan. Why weren't you in the photo? Why?
Late.
Are you always late?
I mean, I may be a little bit. I'm fashionably late. How about that?
At this point, whenever
never shows up early or late, I show up exactly when I'm supposed to be there.
At this point, whenever there is a show, depending on how much I need him, if I need him at 7 o'clock, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, load ins at 6, bro. I need you here at 6. If you're not here at 6, they're killing us with guns."
And I'm still showing up at 7:30.
And that's
like, "You guys all right?"
I came as quick as I could.
You guys make me carry carloads of people, and I have to bring all the toys.
I don't make you do shit. You're the one with a posse. You got your own fucking posse.
The insane Dan posse.
The insane Dan posse. So, We got to reference your shirt, man.
Yeah, fucking Super Saiyan.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Shout out to Jake and the guys at the Super Satan Show. Shout out to Satan. How you doing, buddy? We need to get Satan on the show. You know what I mean?
He got a couple weeks back, and I was like, "Where's the puppet?" He's like, "I got a life of my own, bro." I was like, "Okay."
We
I'm
look,
more
man.
than a puppet.
I'm gonna need you to use your what's it called, your friend skills, and I'm gonna need you to book Satan for our show. You know what I mean? I know he does his own show.
We need Satan,
and we'll go do his show. We'll do show for show. That's fine. But I need you to knock that little fence down, since I don't know Jason personally like that. And
he has invited Toyboxx to come up and do. He did just mention that to me.
Hey,
we can come up and play a couple songs, do the interview. I'm sure he'd be happy to return the favor.
I'm ready. You know what I mean? I would love to have Satan on my show. I don't think my grandma would be very happy, but I am excited. I would love to have Satan.
Grandma would love it.
Grandma loves Satan. Haven't you ever seen Crochet?
My wife's calling you out.
Your wife called me out for always. Hi, Krista. I know I am always late.
It's
never late for stage time, even if I walk through the fucking door.
Bro, that's happened twice.
Yeah, it's happened twice.
Yeah, that's happened twice that you have came. I mean, last second. Twisted with one.
Riders of Rohan or whatever the fucking Gandalf went on the hill. It's Stan.
There's been times, man, like where he's gotten so close. The first time was Twisted, which you figure, as big of a fucking Twisted fan as this guy is, he would be there immediately. No. This man was like, "Nah, I'll come when I come."
Yeah, it's leisurely.
Kids in a house to run, right?
Look, it wasn't just my wife, bro. Your daughter's calling you out.
I'm pretty sure she was
probably
being late that day. I think that was about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that was
fucking kids.
Still underage. You were still living here.
You know what's crazy? We're talking about her having a baby, right? When I first met you, she was the baby.
She was the baby. Yeah,
she was the baby.
God.
That's well, actually, I don't know if her or Jonathan's older, but I remember one was a baby and one was slightly older.
I'm always late to the joke too, and I just seen that. Well, it's funny is all of our kids hang out together in this weird little social network now that we're not even part of.
Hold on, Justin, when did you make that one?
Oh, like just now, like
just now.
Yeah,
that wasn't in it. You just popped
it wasn't. Bam.
Wow.
Oh, I love that you could just make those on the fly now.
Topical.
Bro, we're like South Park. We don't need to wait. We'll just do that episode right now.
Right now.
Case.
Oh, God. So we got to talk about this party we're about to have, bro. I missed I missed your last party. Yeah, we're having a party 10 days from tonight, bud.
What, Corey Feldman?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
In Newport, Kentucky. We're playing that show.
Oh, yeah, Thompson. Or not Thompson. Yeah,
no,
Thompson.
There's no way on Saturday. Saturday, the 23rd of the Thompson House, Newport, Kentucky.
Yeah, and there's no way you could get discount tickets through Toyboxx.
No way.
That's right. Discount tickets. You can't get them from anybody else, but you can get them from us.
From you?
I'm not supposed to tell anybody, but guess what? I fucking told someone.
Hillary Clinton wants her fucking cut, bro.
Or she'll cut you.
What about her cunt?
What about her cut?
Whoa!
Hey, Dusty and full of smoke.
Hey, a snook! It's a snook!
A snook.
Oh, damn, Bud Light got an advertisement from me. Fucking here you go. Sponsor me.
Hey, we'll take a sponsorship of Bud Light. Anything Zelda, pro wrestling, Bud Light, whatever, you know.
Speaking of Zelda, like I said, we have a whole network of little kids that hang out together now between my daughters, your daughter, and all our other friends' daughters.
Yeah.
Our poor sons
all of the daughters
lost out in the fray.
We have so few sons for as many dudes as we are. We really do. I've got one. You've got two.
Yeah, and well, my youngest son's not hanging out with anybody. He's an old grown-ass man, or my oldest son.
Yeah.
But we all got like 7 to 10-year-old girls.
Yeah.
And there's pockets of them, dude. And I'll look up some days and be like, why is there 5 little girls just running through my house roughshod, breaking shit?
Well, you're also the psychopath.
Women.
You waited freaking a bazillion years in between your kids. I couldn't believe that. I was like, that's basically
4 years
restarting.
between each. They're all 4 years because we're the horsemen, baby.
Okay.
Ooh, you get a little, little macho man. We're a horseman, baby.
Yeah, I always pictured you as a Kane. I'm just saying, you do kind of look
He's like the
like
Kane of the group. Would be
You-
mayor.
Yeah, I like the choke slam.
I just feel like you guys look like you look more like Glenn Jacobs than you do Kane.
If I had the eye and the bald head still, I'd be right in there. I can give you the side eye.
There's some photos online that are
Very
what do you call it?
Reminiscent.
Yeah. Look, she's calling it now. She says she's got the best son. Listen, just because he's newest doesn't mean he's the
He's
best.
not the only grandson.
Yeah.
Be the best.
What about that? You're the first peepaw.
Yeah.
Peepaw. Is it going to be peepaw, or are you just going to like?
I take that back. Drew's technically a peepaw as well.
Yeah,
But-
no, he's people for sure. I think that's actually his name.
But so he's a grandfather as well. But you are as well. So that only leaves I think 3 or 4 or 5 of us at this point.
I think there's like 9 of us. I'm not even sure who's where anymore.
Our circle is so crazy, anyways, man. Because there are some people that come and go, but for the most part, the core has been the same for a long time.
Many decades now, man. We've been through so much. Even things we can't really even talk about here.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
Yeah.
I met you. Do you remember how we met the first time?
The first time in the cemetery by your dad's house. And then I met you the second time at the Hamiltonian when I seen your Hatchet Man tattoo on your neck.
Yeah. We both had the same exact tattoo in the same exact place.
The same spot.
Yeah. And we realized that.
I don't even remember how I met Dan.
You're like, got any weed? I was like, maybe.
You met Dan. You met Dan through me, bud. We needed Bud one day. We had you had gotten money from your mom. And you're like, you're like, dude, can you get weed? Mom gave me money for a bike tire, and I was like,
get weed.
do you remember tossing your bike too?
Yeah, we threw it over the Blackstreet Bridge.
We threw his bike over the
dude. It was like an all chrome Huffy. It was like chrome and like metallic blue. This motherfucker was nice.
So we threw it over the bridge and took the $20 to your house. What the fuck? Okay, took the $20 to your house, and
you some smoke.
Yeah, you helped me out somehow, and we
together, probably out of a pop can.
Yeah, no, I think we had papers in. I think we were
completely made out of aluminum foil.
But I remember introducing you to Justin. You were like, "Fuck yeah," and you were like, "Who's this?" I was like,
"Fuck yeah."
I was like, "This is my brother," and he's like, "All right, well, you're good enough to me."
Pop one in.
Now, little did you know, you already knew his uncle and all kinds of other
all intertwined.
Yeah.
What did you do to my nephew?
I didn't do nothing.
Facilitate the need. I didn't give the need. There's a difference. But back to other cool shit. You know what I mean? Just like, remember the old parties we used to throw back in the day? The wide open door parties?
Bro.
Loud ass music. Just.
I got to talk about a memory from one of those parties. There may have been some. What's the best way I can say this? There may have been some things that made us feel a little bit stronger and faster than normal.
And fast.
And I will never forget this as long as I live. And I think Dan knows where I'm going with this. Dan got in a fight with his then girlfriend and slash ex-girlfriend at the time, because they'd been going off and on. And she pissed him off bad. And I don't know if it was because we felt stronger and faster than we normally did. But Dan got so pissed, he went to kick his door open. Okay. He was just going to destroy something of his, because that's how pissed he was. He went to kick his door open. So he stands up and he full boots out, right? Full boots out to the door. And instead of kicking through the door, somehow this door was strong as fuck. He kicked with enough force that he forced his body to backflip, and he landed it while holding the phone the whole time. Didn't drop the phone. So he's like this, like, "You fucking bitch," and he kicks and he flips the fuck over. And literally, like, it wasn't graceful by no means, by any means.
It was a good landing though.
He landed it like, you know what I mean? But it was still, I remember being like, "Holy fucking shit, how hard can he kick?"
You want to hear something that'll blow your mind?
Sure.
I have that door downstairs in my basement right now.
Really?
It's signed by everybody. Remember that door?
Yeah. Holy
It's signed
shit.
by
Yeah.
everybody. It's down in my basement of this house right now.
No shit.
I took that door with me when I moved out of there. So I'm taking this with me, fucking. This
My
is
fucking door.
This is very good on
My
a
door.
It's literally downstairs in my basement right now.
Oh man. But yeah. We had many a wild fucking parties, dude. But that memory sticks out so vivid in my head. Like, yep, not fucking with Dan. He can kick himself into a backflip if he's pissed enough. That's a trait.
It's a skill that's might be used sometime. I don't know when, but
So I don't know if you want me to tell this next story, but I'm gonna because but I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations are up, and we don't know who these people are, and they don't know who we are either. So
They do now. They're watching.
we're out seeing our buddy Billy Payne's
listening on
band.
Spotify.
Billy Payne was in a band called The All Knowing, and we went out to go see The All Knowing, and it was a really cool show. And our buddy Anthony fucking ditched us down in Cincinnati. He left. He had to leave. He told us he was leaving, but we didn't fucking leave when he wanted to, so he literally left us. So we're just down there partying, saying fuck it, we're just gonna party till 2 and we'll figure it out then, right? So I'm outside of this bar. I'm smoking a cigarette with Anthony, who is the former drummer for Death Broker.
Paul.
Yeah, Paul. He went by Paul, but either way. We're sitting out smoking a cigarette, and we hear in the bar, there's only a few people left in the bar, and one of them's Dan, and we hear psh, 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 glass break, tables fall, and then all of a sudden, as I'm smoking my cigarette, I turn and I look, and as if thrown by Uncle Phil himself, out flew Dan, head first, and then rolled out. And a whole group of dudes in like business attire.
Armenian dudes.
Yeah, most of them didn't speak English, but apparently what had happened was Dan had hit on one of their girlfriends and not realizing it was a girlfriend, but then the guy was very cocky and assholish about it. Dan tried to be like, oh, it's not bad, but then he proceeded to push Dan a little bit. And back then, Dan was a little more cantankerous than he is today. I'm not saying Dan won't,
Interesting word, yeah. I was going to say that as well. Cantankerous. Cantankerous.
But this is the reason I bring it up. And now these guys come out and they are kicking his ass. And I think it's probably 5-on-1. So, of course, me and Paul, Anthony, whatever you want to call him, we decided to pull these guys off. And we're literally trying to pull these guys off. And I'll never forget this in my life. And I don't know how you did it. And this is another thing. And I'm not trying to make this guy seem like he's got superhuman strength, but I saw this with my own eyes. This is a verified tale. He takes his hand. Okay, this guy's hand. Dan is on the ground getting his ass kicked.
It's his leg.
No, I'm talking about your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, Dan is on the ground getting his ass kicked, bleeding from the face. Okay, he's not winning this fight. This point. So I'm going to move this water bottle in front so I can show you here. Okay, this is this guy's leg in front of Dan, laying on the ground getting beat up. He puts two hands like this, and he does some kind of like grab thing, and he turns this guy's ankle to where his ankle, bro. Let me get you a toy here. He turns his ankle, bro, like this, and turns it sideways, and it went. And the guy was just like, oh, he broke my fucking ankle. He broke my fucking ankle. He broke my fucking ankle. And then the cops started to come. The lights were coming. So those guys hobble off. I don't know whatever happened to that guy. I don't know if the cops fucking.
Don't you say about between me and the cop either.
I'm not bringing that part up.
That was a dark night.
I'm not bringing it.
Being thrown around. That cop almost got his ass whooped.
Listen, I'm not gonna there's I know what I can and can't say, Dan. I know what I can and can't say, but yes, this man snapped the ankle of a random dude in the middle of getting his ass kicked.
And he wasn't a small guy either. That was the biggest guy out of the group. That's why I grabbed him. That's the one that started punching me to begin with. And I was like, oh, you're not getting away without.
Excuse me, sir. Did you just strike me?
It was so crazy.
He knocked me off the bar stool. I came back up with the bar stool and knocked him over the bar. Like, as soon as he hit me, I went down, and as I came spinning back around up, I grabbed the bar stool and just blasted him, and then it was on.
Bro, that was the craziest bar fight I've ever been a part of.
With all them on my back, they were like, when we rolled out, it was like a cartoon, like with the dust and arms and legs flying out of each side.
But it really was, dude.
They were punching each other and shit.
Bro, they were starting to fight me and Paul, but once you snapped the ankle, they started running, dog.
Yeah,
it was just like,
they drug that dude off around the corner.
Yeah. It's crazy to me because it's like that guy's ankle got broke. You know what I mean? For sure. What a crazy moment. You know what I mean? Like,
give me here's the dart for a second. I have to take a leak real quick, please.
All right. Well, that's special guest.
I don't want to quit talking here. Here's the dart.
You're good.
It's like a celebrity shot. It's a celebrity guess.
Hey, we
can start. We need like it's dark.
Let's preview October 4th. Dart, how the fuck are you, brother?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I mean, as best as I can.
That was
reading this morning.
enthusiastic.
Hey, we're 6
There you
feet up
go.
and not 6 feet under, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Fucking so Dart, for those of you who isn't aware, is one of our other is the other toy chucker.
Yeah.
He is the
I got fired. They just let me go at one point.
Listen, we upgraded you. You're the triangle player. You play triangle now.
I play the kazoo.
Bro.
So let's show this photo here. Look at that one. That's at my house.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
That's at a wrestling party at my house.
Oh, it was one. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Look at me.
You see the little cat on the door frame. It's dead giveaway.
Yeah, the cat on the door frame's how I know it's my house too.
Man, I'm only 51. You
Hey,
want to wrestle fun?
Hey, I'll fucking wrestle.
Old school. You ain't old, man. You're just old school.
You know you don't want none of this in this tight ass.
Yeah, that's in the ass.
We'll talk more October 4th.
Absolutely, bro.
Is there no name?
Absolutely.
Because he was in switcher over mode. Oh man, so what can we do next that we haven't done, Dan?
Brother, it's been few and far between, but I was thinking about this, man.
I have an idea too, but go ahead just don't let me forget to bring mine up.
Lindenwold has free music festivals every year now for some reason, and I know the organizers of that. I'm gonna try to get with them. We need to help them along and bring in some bigger acts. Lindenwold's a little small part of Hamilton that you live in, and I'm sure you still live there, Justin. Where you at?
I did live there. I technically am in Coleraine now.
That's not Coleraine.
Yeah, it is.
Regardless, I ain't in Lindenwold either, but it's a hop, skip, and jump, dude. I could literally throw a football to Bo's house if I was, Aaron Rodgers times 26.
Yeah.
Oh no, your ankle would be pretty fucked up if you're Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, poor kid leads. Poor Aaron.
You know what's fucked up even the most about that before you go into your idea? For those of you who are aware of fantasy football, just last week before Aaron Rodgers hurt his ankle, Justin traded him to his uncle.
Randy took him?
Yeah. Randy had so I was focusing on Randy's draft. It was like the first draft he did with like fantasy football. And I was like, all right, dude, make sure you don't check the bye week. You don't want to get a bunch of players in the same bye week. You'll fuck yourself and you won't have any players playing. And I ended up doing exactly what I told him not to do. I drafted Joe Burrow, obviously, as my starting quarterback.
How dare you?
And as much as a douchebag Aaron Rodgers has become, I've always been an Aaron Rodgers. I wouldn't say fan, but I've always had like faith in Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, fanboy.
He's always been like the underdog. Like he was underestimated a lot, and he came back and shoved it up everyone's ass. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna have a good year this year. He's going to the Jets. He's getting rejuvenated. He's gonna fucking break some records. He's going hard. Yeah.
It's not serious about him.
Yeah. So like I helped my uncle and
the damn story.
My uncle got who was it? Kirk Cousins. I was telling him like Kirk Cousins isn't, people make fun of him. Yeah, but Justin Jefferson's his receiver. So
yeah. LSU graduate right there, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, and he took Kirk Cousins, and we were talking. I was like, "Look, dude, I fucked myself. I got 2 quarterbacks, same bye week." He's like, "Man, I'll trade you Kirk Cousins for Aaron Rodgers." And I was talking Aaron Rodgers up like Aaron Rodgers is a gunslinger, man. He's laser dead eye.
If he wouldn't have fucked himself up, it would have been a bad trade.
Yeah, and then he tore his fucking Achilles 4 snaps in.
And then his backup comes out and throws 3 interceptions.
I offered to trade back Kirk Cousins. He's like, "No, I'll just get one off the waivers."
Dark said that was evil. He
But-
said, look in your face. I'm glad that's captured on camera. There it is.
But so I didn't mean to distract. What is your idea though?
Oh no, I would like to do the free festival in London next year, but I would like to.
Oh, you want to play? Okay.
No, I want to organize it with them. No, I don't want
So-
to. Yeah, I want to help them make it greater. Help make Lindenwold great again to still.
Well, and you've always kind of been like a low key, like real big into giving back to the community and helping people out and shit. So I mean, that's not too far of an idea from me.
No, yeah. And,
So my idea, I actually was going to call you on yesterday, but I figured why not just spring it on you in the middle of a fucking show? I've been waiting for this.
I
For the
love
whole thing.
surprises.
How about we book a whole ass professional wrestling show in your yard?
Oh, dude, that'd be amazing.
I have a guy who has a ring that travels with his ring, and I could book a show.
We can probably
Hey,
fit in 200 seats.
Can we have a match?
I don't know about that,
Yeah,
Justin.
can we
Do
do
you
a
really
fatal
want to do
three-way?
that, bud? Do you really want to do that? Maybe one
Special guest Dan.
last
Referee.
match in Dan.
Let me ref. I got the shirt. 1, 2, fuck you.
Yeah.
Bro, on a real tip, the guy that's got the ring, I know he would let us, but I don't know if we want to, Justin. Because
You're kind of old, by the way.
We're old.
Special episode shirts and stuff.
I'm pretty sure
Friend
I got
versus
wrestling like
friend.
20 years ago.
So if you're down, I'm going to roll with that, and I'm going to try to book it for a Saturday early fall. So
I would love
talking-
that.
All right, let's do
I'm
it.
talking like mid-October, maybe.
I'm lacing them up and I'm
I'm not
fucking you
doing
up.
concessions.
We're cutting
We
promos.
can sell
We're
hot
leading
dogs
up
and
to it.
hamburgers.
Do what?
So I'm not doing concessions. We can sell hot dogs and hamburgers, but
Oh, ain't no shit for free.
yeah, well, usually it's always free here.
Hold on.
No, we gotta make our quota for like merchandising and the
Set you up to fail. Woman, I gave you some of the greatest. I let you have Hayden Hurst. Bro, I gave her so many sleeper people. Don't you hate, baby? Yeah, you better fucking happy laughing faces.
Yeah.
And by the way, Curtis wants to know, Dan, when did you get so good looking, bud?
brother, hey, it's every day. It must be the hair. I'm growing it out again.
Yeah, man.
going with the locks.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to look like you, man. I want the fucking hair. Look at those fucking beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Yeah.
This would be in a Pantene Pro V commercial, bro.
You look like Fabio if you never worked out.
Yeah,
Where's
right.
where's my fan?
Fabio's
Get my hair
smoking
going.
that good stuff.
It's okay. It's getting cut soon. Actually, soon.
You look like
The
you
main.
look like if they put a guy into a machine like Bane and then he turned into Fabio. You look like the pre. You look like
You
pre.
merely adopted the
Did you just
romance
call him the
novels.
before photo? Did you just really say you are the before photo?
Yeah, he's the before photo.
Shout out to Captain Morgan's.
Wow,
Hey.
not quite as bougie as we were on the Dad World Order. Did you see that one on Monday, man? We had old Matt Raywald on.
I did watch that. And,
I
That
watched some of it. My phone died while I was
excited about
watching
your
it.
next one. I'm excited about Al Snow coming up here in a couple of days. Was that
Yeah, Al Snow's on Thursday of next week, dude. How crazy is that? By the way, if
By
you-
the way,
this is to anyone watching. If
Hey,
you
Al,
have
we should
not
introduce our little
seen,
heads, bro.
if you have not seen the new documentary that literally dropped today called Wrestlers, featuring Al Snow, go on Netflix right now. It is one of the best documentaries. It's a 7-part series, and I watched all 7 of them today.
Where's it?
It
at?
is. It's on Netflix. It just dropped
Is
today.
it on Netflix?
It's Netflix original. Yes,
Netflix. It's on Netflix.
It's
Hey,
on
guys,
Netflix.
it's on Netflix. In case you
Yeah,
want.
on Netflix.
hold on. But did you know that it's on Netflix?
He said, "Hold on, did you know?"
It's
Okay,
not on Hulu, right? It's Netflix.
it's not on
No,
Hulu.
fuck Hulu.
No,
Yeah,
fuck
I don't know
Hulu.
about fuck
I can't
Hulu,
watch
huh?
new Futurama. That's kind of pissing.
Watch who you say fuck, man. They might sponsor us one day. You know what I mean?
Comes back to bite me in the
Nobody's ever
ass.
going to sponsor
The
me
shirts and stuff podcast would like to withdraw any comments made about Hulu towards.
a negative
The
outlook.
views of our hosts are not expressive of our feelings towards.
The views of the guests are not necessarily expressed.
But yeah, man, it's on Netflix and it stars Al Snow is one of the main focuses of the documentary, and he's going to be on my other show, the Dad World Order podcast, which we are.
Don't plug that shit here.
Listen, we plug.
We don't plug that shit here.
You hush your mouth.
TWO.
Get these off my camera.
Speaking of which, what a world we live in now that UFC and WWE
are owned by the same fucking company.
The same fucking person.
And they stripped Dana White of his president title earlier, and they announced him the CEO of the UFC instead.
Caitlin, I look nothing fucking like a younger version of you with long hair. You look like your mother. You are your mother. You're turning into your mother.
Love you, babe. Yeah, Caitlin says that she looks like a younger version of me with long hair. Yeah, and I'm sorry to tell you this, Caitlin. You are basically.
She has a beard too.
Loretta, did you just call out my mom for having a beard on the podcast?
Yeah, your mom's got a beard.
My mom is gonna fuck you up, dog. She's gonna kick your fucking ass.
I can't give your mom like cheek kisses no more because it gets caught in fucking mine and shit, and we get stuck together.
Tangled and whatnot. I hate.
Yeah, it gets tangled and shit. Like, you know.
Well, listen, anyone who's listening,
you're
defending your mother. Listen, I would defend my mother, but this fucking psychopath knows what he's doing. He knows what doors he's opening.
What ass kicking he's bringing on.
I kick those doors down.
You trying to make me look bad on the internet TVs?
Oh man! So, Dan, you've been playing a lot of Call of Duty lately. Still, you're Warzone in it.
Fucking rock Warzone. High times.
I can't do it.
Find me if you want to.
Dan's good.
We need to get you into something else. You've been playing the same game for 48 years. I know you play. I know you play golf now, so we need to schedule some time for me to kick your ass.
I do play a new golf, and you can get your ass whipped anytime you want. I take it on all challengers.
We'll see about that.
Okay.
Just saying. I have it downloaded. I'm ready to go.
What a bunch of old fucks. I'll beat your ass in golf.
There's some golf.
The wife says it.
Fortnite, what are you, 8?
Listen, I'll buy you stuff if you get on there. Just try it.
I was 6 once. It was cool.
Mom said hi, everyone, and she's gonna whoop your ass, Justin.
Oh yeah, look, she fucking seen you, bro.
Yeah, she's gonna fuck you up, dog. She's gonna fuck you up. I'm just saying.
That's what they're gonna be doing.
Who the fuck names their kid Loretta anyway? What kind of fucking name is that?
Wow. Yeah, and by the way, Mr. Shit Talker, you play Fortnite.
I would never. I don't. No.
He has multiple skins. He's played multiple seasons. He loves Fortnite.
Who's your favorite character, Justin? Who's your favorite character?
9 times out of 10, I'm Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. I would see that.
It's either Boba Fett or Deadpool.
Where's your helmet?
Oh, busted out a few times already on the show, but
I want to see it again. Nah, I fucking think so badass, and I would love that.
That's technically a Django helmet, though, right?
No, that's Boba Fett.
That's Django. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's the first one.
That's Django, right? That's Django, right?
No, this is just a it's not anyone specific. It's a Mandalorian Death Watch.
Okay.
Basically, they evolved into the Children of the Watch. For those that have watched The Mandalorian, they are the sect of Mandalorians that save the titular main character Din Djarin, and that's why he always wears his helmet. That's the religious sect of the Mandalorians that he grew up with.
And this is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
The way.
Man, Dan, brother, I thank you so much for coming on here tonight, man. It's been a quick hour already, dude. I'm going to tell you this right now. We need to definitely have you back on for a second episode. And I think that what we were talking about early definitely needs to happen. I think once we get all of Toyboxx interviewed individually, we come over to your house and we sit 7 chairs in that fucking room. And me and Justin interview the whole band live in person on camera, and we do our episode that way.
It'd be fucking amazing. I'd be honored to have it here.
Nope.
And I think that's the perfect place. It's a literally the bandmates and I were talking about this. Your house is like it's like home base. If like we were it and we needed to go touch home to be not it anymore, we're going to your house.
You want
Nope.
to run something? Come on by.
Zombies coming, I'm coming to your house.
Legit though, if there is like I am running from something or somebody, or I'm going to fucking dance. Like I'm running in Dan's front door. I'm like, Dan,
Help! At the door and see if it's worth the cost.
help me!
Help me! Oh, really?
Hey, here, I got a story before you leave. Don't ever rob a crack dealer and come robbing and run to my fucking door because I got a story for you real quick if you guys don't mind. If I got a second,
You're fine. Yeah, there's no time limit here. I just was
fighting with your wife. Go to dance. Hey,
Go to dance.
This is the common consensus because I always have a space in the floor for you.
And, I will tell you this too, and I'm going to speak for Dan here. Anytime I come over there, like, man, Chris is being an asshole. He's like, man, you ain't got to call her an asshole, man. Like,
You got to do all that.
It got to be like that, Bo. So here, a little story
Big
for you
ass
real quick.
forehead.
Give you a background of Dano's House of Madness here and what we deal with them daily. One night we're out here drinking in the backyard, hanging out, and it's me, Mike, my nephew Darren, and Mike, another Mike buddy. There's two Mikes, imagine that. And we hear screaming from out here in the alley, and dude's like running up to my gate. He's like, "Hey guys, help me out, help me out!" We're like, "Who are you? What's going on?" And I walk out there like, "Hey, stop what you're doing." This, we'll say, larger gentleman comes up and he goes, "Hey, this dude just grabbed crack out of my hand and ran over here when he's supposed to be buying it." And I'm like, I don't know the dude who ran up to my gate, by the way. And I don't know the dude selling crack. But dude was yelling at us like, "Can you help me?" And it's like, oh, no. No, we cannot. I am so sorry. So he watched his ass whooped. And they take his shoes and stuff and strip him down to his shirt. So he gets up and he starts yelling at us. And then I'm like, why are you yelling at me, bro? You're the one out here robbing crack dealers and getting your shit taken. And we just stood there and drank beer and just his ass whooped. The cops come up and they're like, "Well, what happened?" I'm like, "Motherfucker out here on drugs, stealing shit." And they're like, "Okay, have a good night." It's like, it seems like it's a fucking calm story, but there's a lot of commotion. There was fear in that man's eyes. And
listen, this is the hood in Hamilton, so there's.
Now, if you're running up and you're like, "Hey, this dude's trying to murder me," or "This dude's trying to rape me," or anything like that, we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect you if you're innocent, but never try to run up and steal drugs from somebody and then they expect us. It's not gonna happen, bro.
It's not gonna happen.
Be on the right side is what I'm trying to say.
You gotta be on the right side of the law around
Yeah.
Well,
to an extent.
fuck the law. Just be on
To
the
an
right side
extent.
of life. Be a good
The
person.
law of life.
Scumbag. We'll help you out.
Well, help me, Tom.
Real lady, come on over. Help me, Tom Cruise.
Justin, what are you doing with your fucking hands, bro?
I don't know what to do with them.
I never know what to do with my hands. What do I do
I
with
swear,
my
I'm gonna do a whole
hands?
episode like that.
On that note, we gotta get us in here. There's a nice screenshot we can get right there. There we go. Either way, Dan, I love you, brother. Thank you so much for coming on, man. You're one of my best friends. I literally, Chris is not joking. You know, when it's fight with my wife, whenever it's strife in my life, whatever it is, you're my go-to, man. You're my brother, so I appreciate you. I love you, and I appreciate you coming on this show. And I can't wait to do this all as a group together. I feel like it's going to be really cool. And
Ooh, dirty.
20 years,
We need
20
to
years
have a
from now.
system.
Yeah, 20 years from now, though, when we look back at this little podcast, we're going to be like, damn, look how young we were.
We're like, damn, the quality fucking sucked back then.
Yeah.
Like, damn, how are all these people dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, whoa.
Damn, Dan.
Whoa. All these
bigger
people.
buzzkill than Buzz
these
Killington. Jesus.
Listen, I got things to do this next 10 years.
I got shit to do, bro. Kids.
I can't die. I got too much shit
I
going
do
on.
want to say this, Bo, man. Fucking proud of you, brother. And
You didn't ask him the question.
Oh!
You didn't ask him the question.
I didn't.
We're running
There's
over because
one-
you
There's
forget.
one question that we ask every time.
One.
I have missed
One.
2 times now, and Justin has
Twice.
saved it the last second.
oh,
What's your favorite T-shirt of all time?
so you see, I'm rocking the Satan show right now, and
Yeah.
you know me. I'm about as evil as they come. Fucking no religion. I'm always a wonderful guy. So I used to have this shirt. It had Satan real big all the way up with flames. And on flames, it said, Satan is coming with a U. And then if you fall in his dick, there's a bitch giving Satan head. He's the whole size of your fucking thing. That shirt got me so
It's
much.
like one of the most
It was
expensive
fucking beautiful,
things.
dude. You can literally taste the hate of people staring at you. I love that shirt so much. I never know what happened to that shirt, but dude, I have thought about this question when you first asked on your first podcast. I said, man, let me think about that for a minute. I've been waiting for you to ask me that question this entire fucking time.
And that's a good question too, because you've got shirts still to this day from when we were like 14.
I bought every shirt you guys have ever sold to anybody. I probably bought.
There's been time.
I still have them all. I still have every fucking shirt. I have totes.
I need to go through those.
They don't fit my fat ass anymore. And people are like, get rid of them. I'm like, fuck you. I'll get rid of you before I get rid of this shirt.
That's the wife reacting to your favorite shirt ever. Jesus Christ, we're going to put an explicit moniker on this one.
It's going to be like
friendly.
It's going to be a family-friendly clip of it. It's like Dan's like, this shirt's got boop, 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 and Satan's boop, boop.
Beep, beep, beep.
You know what, Justin? I think that's... We're going to have to clip that and do that. I feel like that's going to be a good one.
Beep everything.
Believe
Cover
it
my
all.
mouth when I say the words.
Pixelate
So
it.
bad we can't even let you read lips. But hey, here's a salute to both you guys. May your new podcast here have all the endeavors of the future and
Thank you,
all
brother.
that comes with it. And Bo, on another note, everything you've been doing, brother, and everything you've helped me to do has just been amazing. We've been watching you, man. All the wrestling shit, all the t-shirt shit, just all the people you've been fucking doing. Surprised not at AEW tonight. I'm glad you're here. Fucking.
You know why I'm not at AEW tonight?
I have no.
Because I had this. I had this.
That makes me even feel more honored. Look, there he is.
Hey, bro, and just throwing this out there, AEW tickets were buy one get one for $14
each.
I know my brother's down there tonight. I knew it had to be buy one get one free or something because his cheap ass wasn't buying tickets. Shout out to you, Alex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I almost went, but I didn't.
No.
Yeah, woohoo from Kelly Wells.
That's Aunt Kelly. That's my grandson's great aunt.
Woohoo! Thanks for the view, Kelly.
Kelly.
If you are not subscribed to the Shirts and Stuff podcast on YouTube,
I'll
go to
find you.
YouTube and subscribe. If you are watching us on Facebook, hit like, hit heart, follow, share, comment, interact with us, man. It helps us
Give
spread.
me an angry react. Whatever.
Yeah, angry react. If you hate us,
Give a
angry
shit.
react. Any news is good news. Dart, we love you back there. We see you back there as well, man. We'll see you October 4th, brother. Dan, I love you, brother. For me, the wrestling t-shirt guy, and that guy right there, the real deal, Justin Neal. This has been episode 7 of the Shirts and Stuff podcast. We'll see you guys next week with our special guest, Willie Wild. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Willie Wild.
Don't smoke weed with Willie.